grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you snaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an Asian. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much in my paint can graffiti art, spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day, breaking too much, these mobs operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. And this ain't even a half. They displace you engine, replace you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine change dates to purposely misplace you engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you on an engine? No one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image, then reach at the same station. They played you, engine, the same unseen hand. You just wait, case, slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. We back. Everything else. Hold fast, let me get that. Now to lift that, gift rap, not with rhetoric. Chit chat, shit back, go back and forth. On platforms for an intro scratch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary shipment that don't kiss back, shit swag. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Morris, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, harsh wrong. You know substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines lay lines aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soil is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. My words won't. Show. We're all farms off the land. It includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck on. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers do. Akichiwa. Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turtle Island. This is for my peoples. Jah. Too much debating, too much hating, too much faking, too much grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you snaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an Asian. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much in my paint can graffiti art, spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day, breaking too much, these mobs operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. this ain't even a half. They've displaced you, engine, replaced you, engine, erase you through paper. Genocide, engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine, change dates to purposely misplace you, engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, an engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image, then reach at the same station. They played you, engine, the same unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. We back. Everything they own. Hold fast, let me get that. Now to rip that. Gift wrap, not with rhetoric. Chit chat, shit back, go back and forth. On platforms for an itch or scratch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary shipment that don't kiss back. Shit's whack. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, harsh Rome. You know substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soil is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. My words wrong. Show. With all farms off the land. That includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers did. Akichiwa. Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turtle Island. This is for my peoples. Jah. Too much debate, too much hating. Too much faking, too much grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you can but you snaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an Asian. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing. Dilated peoples, stark amazement. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much in my paint can graffiti art? Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these mobs operate through too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. And this ain't even a half. They've displaced you, engine, replaced you, engine, erase you through paper. Genocide, engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine, change dates to purposely misplace you, engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, an engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image, they reach at the same station. They played you, engine, the same unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine. shit that go back and forth on platforms for a intro scratch, rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary get shipping, that a kiss back, shit swag. We didn't get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold that provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shifati, shoot, Hebrew, mush, basic Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, harsh wrong. You know substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit up, broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soul is gone. And war is grown, the war is on. Power is strong. All farms off the land. And it use all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you can get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. You understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for change, got a bounce up. The oppressor's about to get ousted. I'm laying out execution staff too late with apologetic claim. You rapped in a cold complaint by God, it's overdue, your time was in the end. Locked down silent with taps saying he put me on the ladder with justice to win. And the presence about to get rolled down. With the presence attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger from the Hurricane. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle, who judges it.
Damn, it's wrong.
Cynical and the political simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the clock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who have it to be stand on against.
Sharon Delusions. What's up, beloved? Sharon. Nobody else can speak? I guess you got a lot of soldiers and all them motherfucking monkeys watching. All the fake ass Jews. Oh, you're real, but it's a new identity. Made the fuck up. I would advise you, get the fucking scurry on. You're not gonna hear what you think you're looking for here. You better off watching me walk around in this motherfucker. Stupid asses. They made y'all dumb as fuck. At least great. Millennial, hey, what's up, man? That's all y'all gotta do. Well, you hungover, you're worried? I'm not here to. I don't care. If you went out and got fucked up last night, you're struggling because you have an identity crisis. Work past it. Like I told you, I'm not about hate. I don't need hate. I don't even know what that is. That's something. That ain't nothing. Something out of nothing. It's just pathetic. It ain't no such thing as hate. It's just stupidity. And even that is lacking. Y'all get it. The ones that need to. The rest of you. Oh well. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Oh, what a fuss, because you wasted too much time with us. I don't know how y'all drink this shit. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah, I think that's it. Hey, drink all your water, brother? Oh, stand, you're chilling, ain't you? Oh, stand. Oh, fucking stand.
or dark creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art for make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks must be made, knowledge one is when time and space. The great matriarch.
I'll give you some more here in a little bit. You don't get the chlorophyll today, all right? Can't give you too much. I got the wrong one, bro.
Saviors I fix, marks must be made, knowledge what is when the rhyme and bass rose up, took a shower, purify my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumped, done some chores for sure, I want to build solid foundation, my crown chakra core and hill, pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for, free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child, rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, ship or highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast.
Okay.
Feel the beast rain fire on them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that was them. Destroy this de facto government and its quarrels, establish Big Mom's house so she may restore him. A great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks must we make, knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks must we make, knowledge one is when rhyme and bass drop. The next host, note to self, quick plan, hit the gas, this shaft is called my turn, take the risk, it's fast. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grits in their cash stash. Yeah, watch videos with thousands of subliminals, predictive programming weirdos from menstrual shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, like minerals, the water and skies I fried. Liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X-Martial SWAT. I shine because of her, for she's the best part. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks must be made, knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks must be made, knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass drops.
Your big ass. What are you fighting with? He about fell off and knocked the lamp off. Anyway, as y'all know, this is mud, right? Y'all know this is mud, right? Okay, so you know that this is mud. Now you know you must, right? Based on what? Based on what? To pull from what? For you and mine, right? To be able to walk in the long, tall grass or in the grass itself. What do you have to do? You have to start using your head. That's what you got to do. I'm putting together a little thing. I've been recording a lot of stuff with my little memory card on my laptop, reading and talking about things for the young ones who we call children. They're not. We bring into this world. When you bring them in here, it's already severed. That was just the job for you to do that. Now the next part was to nurture them. They're not your sons, your daughters. They're not your children and all that stuff. We say that. That's why I say the word children. They're not your kids. These things apply to animals. All right, and see things based on the zoology. And you know who was behind zoology and it created the races. Everything that you think you know, you don't know. I know we're going to have those idiots come along. Remember I told you to expand your mind and horizon and look at what they do with the Jewish children? They teach them for chow. We created the lunch, right? Everything they get from us. They put the food down with people actually dressed decent, like servitude of slaves. And then the kids, the children, they're like animals. That's what they're teaching them. Make sure they're beast-like. So you see them doing the dumb shit they do, not realize that it's fake identity, the whole history about them and everything's fake to manipulate them. And they go and they get whatever they can and eat like they're retarded. The same thing with sex. So when they go into a 3 or 4 or 5 or 10-year-old girl or boy, they know that it doesn't matter because they've been nurtured that way. And some of them, they survived and it happened to them. So when you fake ass Jews, you're in here watching, why don't you admit to it? You can't because you're broken. I'm not here to fix you. You must well keep on doing what you're doing. Excuse me. The relationship between the Jew and the Negro, one's a lie, the other one will be victorious. If you believe in victory and all that other stuff. They got y'all believing in D-Day and all that other bullshit. Attacking the people was attempting to keep the world peace after what they watched and witnessed was destruction to humankind. For those, says humankind, liken onto the sea beast because you come through the waters of the channels of life. I'm not here to change the narrative of fake science. I mean, come on, think about it. They call a galaxy Magellan. They call it a telescope Magellan, to which he didn't create. It's older than time itself. They call all these different things, and y'all don't get it. Now, some things are real, but not the way they've laid it out. Sometimes you create and put something in effect because you worship in ignorance to bring something else, or return something, or bring something back, or to create something out of nowhere. Some of us already existed. You just don't know it. And some of y'all just think this is a fucking game because like them little children who think there's some kind of new age Jew, which is a whole made up fucking narrative. That's why I laugh at all these little Hebrew Israelites. Anyway, it's not denoting, it's the fact that you won't look beyond that. No, I don't know what hate is. It's not about that. I've utilized that just to circumvent a relationship with most of you. But you're more than that, I keep telling you. The last stop off would be Atlantis, because they've turned it into myth. This is dandelion root with an extract in it. So it's, don't do this when I'm doing. It'd probably take you out. It's very, very strong, and it's a bitter beyond bitters, and it's good to have bitters every once in a while, if not every other day. Now I've got my Wagyu, big old thick Wagyu steak in the oven. I turned it over, it's resting. So it'll be nice and pink on the inside, if not a little redder. So some people made some donations. I think I sent love to you, so you'll know it's appreciated. Far from enough. I mean, I already added $60 to that, so I'm not ordering nothing because 2 of the books I want to, 2 of the books, that's gone. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't come back on to read because I went to sleep. I was tired. My body was sore. I did a half-ass ice plunge. I think I stayed in there for about, usually I like to go about 15. I like to feel the water get warm. So I put the bag of ice in. I climbed in there, Scooby-Doo naked. And thank goodness there was nobody next door and the kids and them weren't there, because I think I was in here doing the hoo hoo hoo, the howls, a harmonization of hooty hoo, even though I like the cold water and I walk out the wild weep during the winter and I walk into the nobody around with the mist over the water. I know that the Hindus, ashes, peoples have sunk in ganja. Anyway, right? And I walk out in there and I usually record it. Y'all can see, I've got a bunch of videos of me walking out there in like 19-degree weather with my swimming trunks, nothing on, maybe a t-shirt every once in a while, you know how they do it in Hindu, you know, and I'm walking out that mug, and I'm sitting down, so I walk out to about this point where I can sit, like there's a rock in the water where I know it's at. A lot of people stub their toes on, that's how I found it, and I sit on it right here, and I go under, hold my head for like a minute, come up, and I mean, I'm like this, and there's nobody there. If I was to cramp out and go under, I don't know what happened, but you know what I'm saying. So I have videos and stuff that some people like, dude, I was like, for what? I don't have an ego to stroke. It's important that y'all do it. That's all I'm saying. If you have $300, get you the little thing you put in your living room. You can hit your wife, your children, if you want to call them that. They're just your younger brothers and sisters, a likeness of you. Dig it? You can get the portable little ice thing with the cap. You can put the little mat underneath it and the steam thing. So you do the ice plunge. right? 5 minutes. Go into the steam, right? Or the sauna, depending on which way you want it. Open your pores up. Get right back in the cold. Shut them down, because what you're doing is you're resetting your system. Remember yesterday we were reading? Reset. Okay, just letting you know. All right? I'm trying to finish this stuff before really getting the reading here. I want to ask any of you liberals, right? If you call yourself a liberal, and you're retarded anyway, but I want to shake your little fancy dancy tree. Please tell me, what has so-called VP fake, because they still saying that Donald Trump's the standing president. He enacted something I'm not going to get into, and then into the parlay of fiction. You know, for those of you who get with that stuff, he has always been the president. And because it's a big game on you and with them, they live. How many of y'all ever been around the fictional rich people and listen to them talk, how they move, and what their cares really are? I bet none of you really have been around them, for a long time. First of all, they're not nothing. They're nobody. But because of the stage, the performance has you inundated, because you've been lied to from jump, you pour energy into that nonsense. But what has VP Harris done? Besides lock up a lot of dumb black folk, and we know niggerish women, they're too dumb to come to their senses. Yeah, y'all are fucked up. Y'all are just, that's why there's so many of you. Because so many of you just haven't gotten it together every time you come back. You know, oh well, I would advise y'all to get it together now if you watch this. Yeah. And trust me when I say this, get it together. She hasn't done a goddamn thing. Except for sound like a fucking retard with the worst case of Down syndrome, attempting to be something and saying nothing. I would hate to even read one of her poems if she even attempted to write one. And I'm prolific in poetry. So you can see the extract floating in the dandelion root tea. This is very, very strong. It'll make all of you throw up, but this is my 6th time doing it in like 5-6 months. It is very, very, gefilte fish rotten would taste better than this. Trying to get it down, to keep it down, y'all. Hold on. God damn. It's still the same stomach as yours, all right? My tolerance is different. That's all. Oh, oh, it's good, but it's just a funky. Wait, Mills, what's up? I claim for rich people in the woods up here in Prescott. Oh, you down. If you believe in Earth Round, you're in Prescott, Arizona. I'm here in Page. They're different. They have a lot of stolen artifacts. Yes. But I'm talking about mannerisms, standing around them. I used to be around them in suit as one. Fucking their wives. Oh, no, not like what you think. Okay? No relationship. I told you, good relationship, long relationships, I can count pretty much on really one hand. But no, I've thrown D to a few of those. Not cockhold, I don't do that stupid, nasty, perverted stuff. But you know, like I said, when you're young, you come from a certain place, okay, where you know people and you've done things, and they attempt to get you in there. They know something. That's why they check blood. They see your blood and this, that, and the other. There's a whole different category. And they don't care about you. You ain't shit to them. First of all, they think you're all stupid. The weakest of the weak think you're all stupid. Because you can't even find your way out of this maze. You're fighting and arguing with each other. And the shit is funny. Look at that. We got people here. I've invited everybody here. Oh, I wish an agent would come. And you could have learned some things. got plenty around here. I already know a few. So don't do yourself a disservice. Okay. We're going to actually read Heaven Bearers, okay? No, we're going to come on later and get into science and which call it now. And there's another book I want to incorporate. I hope you maybe be able to look at it for those who are having a harder time, to be able to look at things a little different. Now, these are not answers. All right, these are not answers. These are things that you can implement that may benefit some. I don't know where you're at and what you are and who you are or what you think you are or whatever. This is for those. And when I said 7 to 10%, I know a lot of you have a hard time with that. I literally mean, hey, Marcus, what's up, beloved? 7 to 10%. You know, look at it. A lot of y'all got paid and y'all couldn't even donate 50 or 90 cents to goddamn books, but you want to subscribe because you think you're going to get an answer. Because you're putting, some of these idiots come watch because they've been put to task. These are the ones that I'll see down the road. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the end. I think they don't get it. I think it's very hard for them. And they'll be standing right beside the shit they know nothing about. And I'll deal with them as well. And I guess they're like, what the fuck? Oh, some of you think that you're going to deal with something. See, this is displacement of no courtesy. The disrespect. Aren't we revealing shit? Huh? Then I expressed to you, and my boy's still going, because he's starting to wonder about me, who I served with. The one who from Chicago, the half Sicilian, an Italian brother. This nigga was a tank, like a juggernaut. He's still a big son of a bitch. All right, with all his children. And he lives in Chicago. I would have introduced him, but he doesn't want to meet anybody, to original Lone Wolf film. He doesn't want to meet nobody. When I told you, I'm talking to a gentleman, and we were waiting for some food, and the motherfucker's eyes closed like this first and like this, very clear as day. He automatically reacted to it. Because I used to tell a lot of, the Purple Bishop people eater, Purple Bishop people eater, and all those kind of stories. We used to tell the Eagle Scouts and shit like that. We watched mud skippers and watched the fish that crawl on land and the fish that would survive during the winter in the mud, breathing, however, and study that. He's one of the guys that I used to teach all that to, and teach hand in hand in our what we call in our birthing unit. We have this big locker room, and if you have indifference, you go in there, and a couple of guys, the big guys, stand by the door, put a broom in it, and don't come out until you stop hearing people move. You can't kill each other. That would be just stupid. But we used to go in the broom closet, the mop blocker, and we used to whoop each other's ass. I never lost. It only happened like 4 times with me because we had guys who were in, second and first class when I was E4 who thought they were going to mop me. And even though I was boxing as smokers in the hangar bay and whooping motherfucking Marines and some Special Forces guys' asses boxing, beating the shit out of them, and teaching Kung Fu and everything else, and Goju Ryo and Shotokan Karate Do, you know what I'm saying? Before I was learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, before it was UFC, this is what we used to do. So we and him used to go in there with about 3 other guys, and I used to sit around and we turn the lights off so I can explain to him without seeing in the darkness, tell them some of the stories. When we was there and that happened, I guess it was too much for him. And that was the first time it happened. Okay? So you want to talk about revealing some things, I told you I went to Edinburgh, Scotland. I drank the 12 drinks. I asked some of y'all to look it up. How would I know about it? I didn't hear it from somebody. I was taken there by a chief in the first class. Dupree and Coaxel. And it says, no, you were requested to be brought here. It's in Edinburgh, fucking Scotland. I was requested? What the fuck? I'm in the Navy. Who's fucking requesting me to come here? And I had to drink that shit. So don't come over here like you know what the fuck you're doing, based on some goofy network of individuals who are fucktards in a place using equipment and shit that is not new, but of difference. Don't come thinking you know who the fuck and what the fuck I am. This world's so full of stupid motherfuckers. They've even fucked the watermelon up. Oh, this one's good though. Stupid ass, fake ass. The Jews, you're just a ploy to the monkeys that control you, stupid motherfuckers. Motherfucker didn't believe me, so I showed him a video of Tel Aviv with fake ass Chinese Jews walking and Japanese Jews walking along Told you these are made up fucking identities, just like the people in these countries. I don't have no hate to lot. People I have mad respect and I'm eternally bonded to. Eternally bonded to. But because you have so many dumb niggas on your ancestral soil and y'all tolerate it, you don't know how to get up and leave, you stay where you at, stagnant and fucking stupid. You don't listen. The calls of the wild. No, you think that's some fucking Call of the Wild, some movie shit. Based on some fucking dog and owner and battling the fucking winner. Some of you sound, hey, come here, what's up, beloved? Quiet Storm Sean, what's happening? What's going on, beloved? You just don't fucking get it. People see individuals, persons, light, sources. You are the light. You want to call whatever the fuck you want to be called in this new narrative. But listen to me. Y'all see things all the time, and you aren't equipped to have an understanding, so it's like a blip. Y'all see things all the time, and you ignore it, because sometimes your hair stands up on your neck, on your arms, you're scared. You don't even know that the scared that you feel is nothing but directed energy that you don't know how to direct, to react to the situation. This is the world you're in. Okay? Some of you be surprised at what you're really capable of. Now, not so much as what maybe 1,000 years ago. Some of you motherfuckers can't even jump over a fence. Now, some of you motherfuckers could jump up and grab the edge of a 2-story building. If you only knew that all of you were capable of these things. There's so much more. You won't change your diet. Some of you have a blood type, RH. You don't even have to eat vegetables. You motherfuckers can eat fucking damn near raw meat. Now, when you're dealing with A and AB, for all that made up shit, or all these made up narratives, but we're going to point out something. All right? You motherfuckers are closer in relationship to the O positive than anything. Because there is that group. If you want to get into all this botany of it all, we're talking about, to me, it's like y'all plants, so plant sources, okay? When I say botany. I'm tired of how they just created all these fucking words. Y'all run with it like science is something real. It's bullshit. That's the narrative to paint. Be able to have this words to get energy to push further bullshit. But now when you're O negative, you motherfuckers can live off of fruits alone. Shit. Vegetables are more bitters than anything, and they help with the floral of the system. That's why it's important that indicative that they spray it with fucking pesticides. Because you know okra could change even if you're type 2 diabetic. Okra, and even the okra is 4 in a jar of spring water, that gel can actually, in a matter of a few days, you know, where's your diabetes? You know what I mean? Which is all chemically created. You know what I'm saying? So which has the most pesticides? Okra holds the more, especially red okra. I know I've got heirloom seeds for that. But the thing is, y'all don't know this. I mean, the system ain't gonna tell you, the USDA. Think about this. Why is it the FDA doesn't regulate motherfucking mineral vitamins and shit and supplements? You should know why. Because it's not about your fucking health. Stop being stupid, people. And then you got greedy son of bitches based on certain organizations. If you have a handful of dumb son of bitches willing to make goofy shit. Look at all these niggas making sea moss and they ain't even a real shit, but they sort of make $1 so they can run around popping each other in the ass or whatever it is and wear and drive fast cars and fuck your life. So think about it. And if that wasn't the case, then you wouldn't have these motherfucking companies able to push all the bullshit out that it says FDA certified. It's not like it's a good thing, but y'all can't even see it because you're complacent. Do you have to make sense of something that don't make sense? This is a contradictory of your existence. Yet you run along, you frolic in a fucking field of glass shards, barbed wire, razor wire, cantina wire, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You run around out there in the land of minefields, right? You run around in these minefields as if you're not going to get hit by the fucking Betty Bop or the, come on. Running right towards claymores and shit because of this fake ass FDA, and these worthless motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. Look at the USDA. Look at the fact they had these new agents, these little young punk niggas trained underground, right in your face, who goes knocking on people's doors talking about, we're the federal government. These niggas ain't shit. You can't make cheese no more. Bitch, they would have been in 2 holes in the motherfucking dirt pile. Y'all don't see it though. Not for me. I just hear people talking. I'm not making cheese. You know, are you worried that 80-something% of your cheese isn't what you think it is? Now, I'm just asking y'all, because I know y'all know everything. I know some of y'all went to Fat Olive, and some of you just like, fuck it, I only got $5, so I'm getting me some tacos today. Nigga, $5 worth of fucking heirloom seeds or seeds from people who actually grow some shit that's untainted by the fake-ass government could go a longer and farther than fucking $5 worth of worthless-ass $1.19 tacos and shit, which is garbage. Like I said, most of you don't think. You're equipped to think. Go through your Rolodex. You're capable to process it and mitigate on different terms and look at things with open eyes to correct the imbalance, to bring some balance from your sin to your crown, to bring that, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know majority of you won't accept nothing. I can dig it. I can't empathize or sympathize with you no more. I used to use that as a ploy. I can't recognize why anybody would want to stay in the Vietnamese sump trap, knowing it's a trap. I've talked to too many brothers who fought in that fucked up war, who fragged motherfuckers on this side. Attaboy, very good. And they don't have their leg because of the excrement and the bamboo shoots. A certain plant's needles, and the leg got stuck. And even though they was able to pull it out and pull half their leg off. I just talked to a lot of them, man. You know what? They don't know why anybody themselves want to stay in a trap when the first instinct is to jump out of it. That's why I say 7 to 10%. Let's go ahead and get into Heaven Bearers, A New Age of Deception by Janine Helen. I would love to meet her. I'm a, you have Baby Girl Slaughter. You got a few people who are really, I'm a big book fanatic. Just because you get a book or you read a book doesn't mean the book is right. I mean, they've taken a lot of truth and turned it into myth. They've taken a lot of myth and it conscripted or made these new narratives to still be able to drain you. So do you get what a succubus can be? A succubus can be anything. Drugs, chemicals, anything can be a succubus. Ghost in the shell. Think about it. All right. Anyway, we're at chapter 5. Okay. Now the other Heaven Bearers down there with Beyond the Ice Walls, and this is really, really a good read. I actually read a little bit more. I didn't read all of this. I just wanted to jump around in it. From the 80s, the speed reading that it was teaching us. And I just wanted to be able to go through and see key words and make sure that it's going in a good direction. She has a number of books out there, Janine Helen. This is actually fabulous. Hey, what's going on, AAA? What's up, beloved? T. Hines. What's going on, Sidnelli? What's cracking? What's cracking? Let's go ahead and read this. I hope that y'all don't have ADHD and you can sit still and really pay attention. It's been a while, and I figured for those who was following along and those who went back and watched, maybe you're capable and you're able, I'm about to say 2 words in one, which they both mean the same thing to me. Capable and able means the same thing to me. To actually hear what's going on and then be able to run with it, and there's other information out there that you can parry with it, okay? Like a fine wine with a steak, or a rosé with a steak, or a white, what you call it, Zinfandel with, a good chicken or fish. I mean, for those of you who know, all right? So let's pick it up. My queen, Cassiel, is happy to see her, and his expression is endearing. He is wearing the Tartarian colors, white and gold, and his blue eyes sparkle with such an intense contrast against his skin. Now, white and gold, if you pay attention, what was the main color of what you would consider the elders? You say preachers and this, that, and other. Now, we already talked about indigo and the purple, and the reason why you see these damn fake-ass preachers walking around wearing purple shawls around their necks. These are gatekeepers. White and gold based on Tartary and an ancient flag of this land that symbolized something for notification within these fake-ass churches, dealing with the organs and such forth. I'm just pointing it out in case you can. I'm just giving you a little tea for you to research, all right? He is wearing the Tartarian colors white and gold, and his blue eyes sparkle with such an intense contrast against his skin. His posture is steady, but it is clear that he wants to interrogate her and find out where she has been and what she knows. Bonnie is lost in thought, wondering where to even begin. "Are you all right?" Cassiel startles her with his touch, as he takes her right hand and places it in his, holding it gently, mind you. "I must say you gave us all quite the scare, Bonnie." He continues, and the moment is finally upon them where he must step down. Now, the moment they have both been dreading, which it is. She is well aware that he wants to rule, and he hasn't been shy about it either, making it difficult for her to ignore the fact. Now, however, in this moment, there was not a single doubt in her body that Cassiel accepted her as his ruler. She was his queen, mind you. "I am glad to be back, Cassiel." Her face is soft and genuine, and she doesn't pull her hand away. Now, it is funny, when I was reading previously in the chapter before, I think it was chapter 3, when I was alluding to the fact when she had to find her way out. Remember, it was the light, then there was that dark door. But what was never taught was the in-betwixt, the gray door. Now, I'm always saying to you, there's no writing, riding the wire and, walking it. There's no split between there's not, that doesn't exist. There's no, gray and white area. Yet, we're talking about in a different discipline. Words on paper is what? They say one-dimensional. I'm so tired of hearing this dimension shit. But anyway, they say one-dimensional, right? When you flip the page, what do you get? You get what's called, of course, like from 2 to 3 dimensions, because you have this flowing, you have this. You see that? So it's in between a gulf. You get where I'm coming from. And then you have people who believe in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, because they ascribe to a NASA and the fake scientists, when NASA means deception, Nasol in Yiddish, all right, to deceive. And that little red mark is the serpent's tongue belonging to who? I mean, the Vatican, 10 years ago showed you that they built the snake, the cobra head? Cobra Kai. I'm going to get up and do the Karate Kid. Anyway, right? And then they show you this place emerging from out of hell, which is not. It is coming through a portal. CERN, whatever the fuck you want to call it, these things that are co-magnet, that are not together. And you think you're not dealing with spiritual warfare, for those who want to use spiritual warfare. You are in the physical, and yet you're so much more, but you're ignorant because you still hold on to things that are based upon the precepts of what they put out to keep you fucking lost. So again, pay the fuck attention to the little things. Okay? Anyway, we're talking about Cassiel and Bonnie, and you know who Cassiel was in the last, the fight, right? His ego, the fact that he believes he was supposed to be with her and have these children, blah, 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 because it's Tartarian. Yet she got with Malcolm, who was half, the motherfucker who was creating the problems, and also half Tartarian. So he's capable to do a lot of different things. You see them mixing the hybridization for control and enslavement, but they was able to fight back. There's a reality to this. Otherwise, Tartary didn't exist. And it did. It really did. Okay? He continues, and in a moment is finally upon them where he must step down. Now, the moment they have both been dreading, she is well aware that he wants to rule and hasn't been shy about it either, making it difficult for her to ignore that fact. However, in this moment, there was not a single doubt in her body that Cassiel accepted her as his ruler. She was his queen. I am glad to be back. Remember we said Cassiel, as she's stating, her face is soft and genuine, and she doesn't pull her hand away. She actually leaves it there regardless. And Malcolm detests that. Now, I am sorry I left. It was not my intention, and I had no control over it. Remember? She was pulled in by an outside. She was deceived. Okay? So she seeks their forgiveness. So please forgive me, and when we have a moment, I will tell you everything. Remember that dark place? And she had to find out. Okay? She had to find her way back. Now, she was told by her, I believe her father, who really cared about her mother, was a fear of her because of what she was and what she was capable of. But her father had actually gave her the key how to return, if those of you remember what we read. Okay? And it was hard to be able to decipher that. Even today, there's things out all around you. That's why I say pay attention to everything around you. Don't get caught up. Don't be worrying. Don't get scared. Like, you got to empty yourselves from all the shit they've put out here. You really, really do. I know I'm doing a lot of interpreting and stuff like that, and because it has to happen. I can just read, but I have to allow you to perceive other things, so that way you can start seeing things as you should. I cannot make you see anything regardless of what I do or say. I can only be a guide stone so that some of you can get it and some of you see whatever it is you're going to see. All right? We have a moment. I will tell you everything, okay? She smiles softly, assuring him that all is well, and finally pulls her hand away from his hand and walks into the glorious house of Tar. He lets go of her hand and frowns almost impressionless, finally accepting his inferiority to her, and he follows her inside, wondering what the agenda of the day will be. Agenda. We hear that word a lot lately in the last 15 years, don't we? And it's programming, it's a conditioning, and it's everywhere. Now, the house of Tar is deceiving to the eye. From its exterior, it pretends to be small and unobstructed or unobtrusive. But from within, it reveals its true size. The stone blocks are arranged in a somewhat pyramid shape. Here we go. Without the perfect and sharp edges one would expect, and the roof is covered by a big copper dome. Every detail created with the finest hands, nothing made by mere chance and without purpose. So everything is not by chance and it's with purpose. And she can feel the energy resonate off the walls as it absorbs the frequency from the air. Welcome to the new Congress, which is light. That's all frequency is. Welcome to the new Congress of the Tar. Now, Cassiel announces with pride as the first Congress officially begins. I'm going to allude to something else. What is faster? Is sound faster than light? Or is light faster than sound? Light is sound, people. It is a frequency. How many of you ever watch Flash and watch him run? Now, I don't care about him being a homosexual, because some of you are going to be like, yeah, that, like he's skating. Actually, he is running so fast that it's like a fan, spinners, your rims, that it looks like it's going backwards or slow. This is not complicated stuff. This is not main science. This is real simple stuff. You need to gather all information and take it in and decipher it as you go along. So when it looks like he's sliding, right? Hollywood, right? Put that a millionfold. He is still running like you with your slow ass. But that frequency, that's light. Manipulate it. If you can manipulate light, and some of you know this by now, light is not faster than sound. Sound is composed of light, but on a different frequency. So therefore, frequency, which is nothing, seems to be something of everything. Anyway, Bonnie walks inside the big wood doors The big wood doors sound familiar? Some of you in the cities who see those big doors and you don't even pay attention to the work they've done to them to hide the truth. And she wood doors, and it says his left semi. Oh, and she is. It shouldn't. He's got an H there. It should be just is. And she is left semi-speechless by all of its glory. It was 3 times bigger than what she had imagined in her mind, and the ceiling gave off a soft glow. Now the floor was made out of white-colored marble, with small speckles and smudges of pink in each tile. Her shoes sound harmoniously against them as she walks, and the sound resonates from them, bouncing against the walls and echoing up into the dome. Everything is energy, every movement and every sound, and it must be collected as news. Bonnie is pleased by what fills her eyes, and she grins at the sight of the happy ladies and gentlemen seated at the table in the war room. I am very impressed, Cassiel, she whispers as they are about to take their seats. You have outdone yourself this time. She compliments him, referring to the war room. She stops suddenly and touches his arm, her face full of humor. She's making a goss of it. Pip hip, hooray. It's still top heavy, she says teasingly, and Cassiel blushes. Yes, it is. We have been busy with other matters. The cleanup and restoration will happen soon. He reassures her. This is how we should be moving. A woman in her power is very attentive to the small details. That's why some of you dumb niggers say in these square death traps they're supposed to be in a house. Well, this is not a home. These are fucking nothing but no more than death traps. So it's indicative to her to be stressed and want to get the fuck out, because you Negroes of power have not remembered how to make and take these things, even inside a home that you purchased, and create an ambiance around and pyramidal corners, not the fake shit you see that doesn't allow you. Have to put A cards just to get something to resonate. But y'all don't know these things. And the women are weak, and therefore they're going to give you fucking strife and pain and suffrage and everything else. So they're going to be quiet, slothful. And then when they go out to get a little energy, and they're going to come back in there and see your deadbeat ass. I got the baby, okay. And they don't get it because they don't know how to free themselves from the shit. Even when somebody powerful comes along and tells them, listen and do this, they are so inundated with fuckery and dumb bullshit, they stay. Now we know the enemy wants to send a couple of little dumbass women. I would advise that this is not the time and age, because they won't return. A little cup of tea for the enemy. Anyway, I just want to share that because it's just reality. And most of y'all are unaware of the situation you're dealing with. The enemy fucks a lot of y'all and makes all these new babies. They take over there and they do what they do, and y'all don't know that because of the power that you have. You listening? Anyway, Castiel feels ashamed at their lack of progress, but a smile reassures him that all is well and there is no displeasure. Most of the buildings in the empire are still top-heavy. The mud flood stretched far and wide. The mud was deep and thick, and it would take time, even years, to have it all removed. But it would happen, and the buildings would be given the opportunity to show their true size to all the world. Now, the war room is a true piece of art. It is perfectly octagonal in shape, allowing for a very specific frequency, which creates the most harmony and neutrality. This allows the clear and honest minds and repels self-sabotage and ill intent. That's why you have a lot of people perverted, willing to betray each other, because you don't have balance, or harmonic balance, or anything that can increase it. Even those of you living all out in the woods and fucking Ecuador, whatever the fuck, Haiti and Jamaica, whatever the fuck, you haven't established to build something to allow yourself to see what you're really capable of and who you truly are. So you're running with the narrative, not understanding. Somebody say, "But you're in there." I'm the one that's telling y'all to check your frequencies, how they're playing on it with the 5G, the 6 and 7, and the fact that one day they're going to bounce some things, and a lot of you motherfuckers are going to shut the fuck down. You're not the same. Or some of us. And you out there in the wilderness, you haven't even taken the time to grab straw, dead straw, grass, dig up certain dark mud and this, that, and other, and construct your own fucking bricks. And you had all kind of times. You had time to do this shit, and to go off in a patch, dig in the side of a mountain, and construct in silent your own resonating harmonic frequency and illuminating chamber of hill and sight beyond sight. But you let them make the mechanical shit over here that creates more inferiority, more destruction, and tears you down. You don't have a clue. All these idiots in the music industry, if they fucking were awake and not fucking subdued and mindless, they would have took some of those rooms and they would have made a place where they would have walked out and knew and made better choice. Most of these people walking around wanting to run up in each other. I told you, Hitler and the Waffen SS were destroying pedophilia books and homosexuality. As they went into movie theaters, they were destroying first. Do the research. He wasn't attacking no fucking Jews when there was only 460,000 and over 3/4 of them motherfuckers ran out of there. They came here where there was Germans because they were fighting Russia for this after the Bolsheviks, because they stood up against and realized what they fucking did. They made a mistake. The people in Russia, at the time Prussia, and they were going after these motherfuckers in Hungary, everywhere. I know what I'm talking about. These so-called fucktard Zionists, where you get these monkeys like Gates and all of Elons and all the rest of them. They got a choice. They can make a choice. Not Gates, because he's always a mental case from his inception. He was supposed to be gotten rid of. But see, this is what y'all don't get, because you keep falling into the dynamics of people who don't know no better, because you won't do yourself a favor and build better. Yeah, I know you feel some kind of way. I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, let's go ahead on. But when she gets closer and runs her hand along the edge of the wood, she realizes it too has been shaped octagonally. She is pleased by what she sees, and her posture and expression are evident of this fact. Tartaria is being restored to her former glory. This is Arret, Vice General. A middle-aged Tartarian man rises from behind the table and greets her sternly. "Queen, good day." Everything about this man tells her he has seen war and understands what it is like to lose someone close to him. Bonnie nods in acknowledgement, humbled by his greeting, and moves along to the next gentleman. He is Phoenician. Surprised by this fact, she loses her natural smile briefly and musters up another. Her surprise isn't but because she is disappointed, but rather the opposite. She's elated and excited. Do you see the division, yet how the divide can be brought together? That's all I'm going to read. Y'all know I can sit here and read this nonstop, but it's a lot of explaining that's got to go on here. And I'm not to explain everything, you have to figure some shit out. As I said, we always called it Athriel. We didn't call it America and all this other made up shit. I told you that was a small, which called, as you could say, a capital or something, not that far from Belize and Brazil or whatever the fuck. Oh no, I think Brazil. Yeah, it's not how it's pronounced. And all these motherfucking T-Ameri and this, that, and all y'all sound so fucking stupid. I told you this was called Athriel. I don't give a fuck. You can take whatever the fuck. Many names. They don't know. You just need to know these things. You can believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in. I don't really care. I'm not into believing shit. You either know or you just don't. It's simple. See how that is? You don't make something. Yet the enemy has made a whole lot of somethings y'all run with. Just like this fucking fake ass language. And you don't get it because you can't communicate, because they fucked you over. And they're going to fuck you up. They're going to get rid of a whole lot of you dumb motherfuckers. And most of you in your sleep. Now the rest, it's going to be cleanup crews. None of you have suits to protect you from certain things. You're breathing shit in, plasma, blood, and all that right now. You know, it's funny to listen to vegans talking about, yeah, I'm a vegan. No, I'm plant-based. People always known that. Because it's important. It's paramount, indicative. Right? Don't want the pain or suffrage of an animal. And you ever watch an orca or whale when they pass away and how they try to keep them afloat because every 15 minutes they breathe air and so on? Because that's how collected they are. While knucklehead monkeys are destroying this earth, believing they can reestablish a new one. No, there's many earths that are fucked up. I told you, this is the last time. I don't give a fuck what you think. There are people who are held, and I give energy to keep this shit going. You should too. Okay? This is the last rodeo, motherfuckers. Whether you like it or not. And some of you are hard-headed and you don't know how to listen. That which was first shall be last, and which was last shall be first. But I know a lot of you think it's going to be in your time. Just like these old fucktards want to enjoy the fruits of their work, labor. It's not what it's about. Because there's an enemy more pragmatic and disgusting and sickening than these little worthless fucktards that y'all keep discussing and talking about. There's shit in this world you motherfuckers know nothing about that you give labels and names to, created by the enemy. Well, if you want to say demons, Jannah. I just say darkness. It keeps shit real simple. But you motherfuckers got to run with, yeah, gargoyles and dragons and this, that, and all this other shit. And I can dig it. But then when somebody comes along and says, it's not refudiating it, but the fact is, the marginal line is, y'all have accepted everything they did, so you're going to feed the energy they require in ignorance. Because you won't free yourselves from thought. Your whole conceptualization is a visualization created by them. Prove to me that it's not. Prove to me that it's not. That's all I want you to do. Anyone who can prove anything opposite of what I've been saying, based on what your studies and any tea I've given, come prove to me otherwise. You were studying about Kali Yoga this morning? Good. Then about it, not minds, I have memory. Yeah, everyone has memory, beloved. Doesn't mean that you know what I'm talking about. But I'm sharing it so you know now. And look at it. Don't ignore it. Do not ignore it. All right? Do not ignore it. Take it and run with it. Take it like, you know how you get a book. And you read it. But you never allow yourself to make this book pragmatic. Never allow it to be the end of all answers. Cure me on everybody can tell you who read books. They can see the hijack. There's a number of things. Yet there are things that are factual, but there's even more information underneath those. The more you dig, the more you dig up, right? The more you dig up. Now, we're not saying to disturb the dead and break the infrastructure of things to make things unsound as things are found. The more you start tapping and the more you start nurturing yourself in a way that's more conducive and introducive to things that have been hidden away, but it's up there. It's just got a veil over it. You know, I think that the word for veil, which is, or something like that, which what left hand is like that, and with the right hand, which is like, what the fuck is it? Veil, like, you know what I mean? It's like if you're going to get a nose piercing, you know what I'm saying? I'm working real hard with my hand signals again, whether it be for the blind, deaf, and, for the deaf, not the blind, but the mute. And I just been working a lot on this stuff again. Because it's not the original shit, but y'all got a new way of doing stuff. So, again, thank you, Ganja, even though I've been, scouts and all that other shit, and military and blah, blah, blah. You start lifting the veil. When you start lifting the veil, which is always in front of everybody, everybody sees things different. That's why we're all together, and I don't think you get what I'm saying, because it's hard for you to conceptualize it. You start resonating. The frequency changes. It does. You could be sitting up under me and feel some kind of way, right? Which doesn't bother me, because I choke your ass out. I don't give a fuck what you think. Crack your jaw. For men, I can feel that kind of energy, right? But my thing is to give the subtle energy, not that convex negative, and allow you to know that you got to put away that fiction and let you step into a different realm where it's more applicable. Now, see, when real women come around men who are not just alluding to, but exerting their power, it makes them more comfortable. It makes them and they open up. Now, the thing is, you got to have some sisters around to control that, because that woman can be brought to bear to do all kind of dumb shit. Some of you drug crackheads know what I'm talking about. And some of you drunk motherfuckers, yeah, get up there, Susie, dance, pull off your panties. No. It's all about frequency. Right now, we're dealing with a broken consort of it. But when you have strong men and a powerful woman, and you bring more powerful women around, it's a natural event horizon that happens. Remember I said if you want to have a broader open chest, you don't do this right here, which is not a bad thing. You do this, and you're able to take in more air. This has nothing to do with satanic. This is what they're misusing to purposely increase that power on that side and take from you. This is actually bringing shit back in. And then allowing you to convene and convey that in a direction that's required back in you. And most people don't understand that. Just like flicking, extracting poisons and toxins from over your clavicles, you know what I'm saying? And bringing it down through these glands and pushing it away, just like conditioning your heart with 9 claps and all that. No, this is what people don't know. They don't know nothing about it. This is all based on harmonic frequencies, resolutions to bring better with self. These are the minimal things to keep you. It's like being out in the desert and sipping the little water you have left until you can find a way to get rocks or something to bring something to suck water out of the air and drop into that same container, so that way you can stay a little longer. Well, I can go on all days. Let me shut up. All right. So it's a quiet storm. Hey, look, I hope I appreciate you guys. Sharon, hey, look, guess that. Hold on, where's it at? Oh, wow. Sharon, you have become a standard moderator. You have been here, and you've been putting it in, and you've been going back watching videos and commenting and stuff. Yes, you are. I like to give wrenches. I don't take wrenches. That is stupid. I want everybody to have a wrench. You got to earn it, though. You better believe that. You know what I'm saying? Well, T, you're a moderator control. You can control the narrative of others. You know that, ganja. And Mel, yeah, you be coming up there soon. Me always gonna have one. You know, there's a few people who are gonna have it. Original and his son. Millennial, yes. I don't ever want to leave Arizona. It's my happy place. Yeah, but I ain't big on the goddamn Phoenix, but Phoenix got some issues, man. Phoenix got some motherfucking issues there, honey. All right. Yes, millennials best, and stop that millennial shit. You just be best. That's it. But yeah. Oh, I claim for rich people in the woods. I'm in the Prescott. Yeah, Prescott. I hate the VA there. That place is a killing factory. The VA in Prescott is nothing but when I first came, I was on a reservation. I had to go all the way to Prescott. I'm like, I could have went. You know what I'm saying? I had to go all the way to Prescott. I could have went to Salt Lake City, Utah, VA. It ain't but like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And my service dog is sick best friends where she's buried at. And that was just a nasty old World War II fucking base of stupid ass racist monkey knucklehead fucktards. And they had a smile about them. And there's a bunch of goofy liberals, like weird motherfuckers. And I don't like liberals or conservatives. We're the Republic, and that's the bottom line. That's it. But these parties are distractions, and people have bought into it because no frequency, low frequency, and everything else. But that was the worst place, VA. I thought, goddamn, Manhattan VA was a shit sting. And that's right next to Bellevue Crazy. And I was like, God, what the fuck? I've been to some bad VAs. But man, Prescott VA is just nothing but a real shit stain. I think that's intentional. You know what I mean? Prescott has some beautiful areas, and I've seen I've been around in some of the places. I know some people like back up in the, like the little gated communities and stuff. The golf course, I play golf, and so I used to play golf. And I used to go out there and visit some of these people, and everything seems like it's normal, but it's that mental behind it. It's like they're not fulfilled. So yes, it's beautiful places all around in Arizona, even in Mexico with all the cartels and all the dumb shit with that. Utah, magnificent when you get to the ridges and all that stuff. But I like being closer to the canyon. I like having I know what really happened here in the past. That's why I enjoy it. I like taking people sometimes to the petrified forest on top of the mezzanines to show them that this is not what they think it is. This place was a plateau with some of the biggest trees on earth, the greenest fields. And I show them that this is destruction, and they cannot imagine the war. The wars that you see now are nothing like the wars of the past. I tell people all the time, the moon is up here right above us. It ain't out in space, and we fucking attacked it and fucked it up. That's why it looks the way it do, because there are ancient paintings and pictures that show the moon unpop-marked. I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all, because I'm sharing too much fucking information. All right. Hey, Sean, say, hey, what's going on, Pierre Branson? What's happening, beloved? How you doing? What's cracking? But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you still throw 50 cents, whatever the fuck. Come on, let's get it for these books. When I get to the number I require to order the books that I've looked at, I've saved, and yeah, I did it on Amazon, all the other places. I ordered something from what was the name of that? I ordered something from that one book place. Let me see if I got up. Let's show y'all. And that shit, it's supposed to have been like, it says 2 weeks. It's been like 3.5 weeks, and it's still saying it's coming. I'm following it on my phone. I go and put in the fucking numbers and the postal thing, and it's still on its way. It's like it's stuck somewhere or something. I don't know, y'all. Where's that? Okay. It's hiding on me. There we go. Pull it up. Sign into your account. Stop being a douchebag. Was signed in and signed me out. Oops. Keep me signed in. No, the fucking they wanna just rob niggas. All right, important message about items in your cart. Oh shit. It went from 1922 to 24.95. From 125 to 149. What the fuck? Well, the book, The Ultimate Guide to Rebuilding a Civilization, it alone is $119, y'all. I'm just waiting for the numbers to get to certain places because I've got like 5 books that I really want to go ahead and get that I think I will start reading right off the back. It went up like $15. But y'all are greedy, man. I know it's hard for you, you know, send $1 or 50 cents. I'm not begging. I don't do that. It's obvious. I could just buy the shit myself and fuck y'all, but it's not about that. Now, there's a number, and Snoo really hit me up, and Baby Girl Slaughter. There are plenty of places to order books, and Barnes & Noble actually still has a site where you can still order books. It's just a little slower than what it used to be. Where's it at? Okay, where's that? I had to retype it in because I got too many thumbnails, too many things open. All right, so this is the one, and I don't want the Kindle. See, they keep giving me the Kindle. Hold on. So this one's only $16.99, and then the other two are like $27 and $20 and $21. Besides the $119 now, which was only $100 fucking $4 or $5 more. Jesus, these pieces. It's in books. So it's saying audiobook. I don't want the audiobook. I want the regular book. Okay. I'm so tired of ebooks and shit. So thrift books is going to take like fucking a month to get here, and that's what I'm dealing with thrift books, y'all. So, fuck me. Let's go over here and visit the site. So Frequencies of Life and Frequencies is Life. It's an excellent book. I have the PDF. You can check it out for yourself. So this one actually went up. It's $21 now. $22, excuse me, with taxes. So I'm looking at taxes, about $1 something. All right, so if you want to go ahead or check that book out for those of you who purchases books. So Frequencies of Life by Robert Minder is a book that I have put away. All right. And then the other one, which is only $8, but these are the little ones that, you know, I put on the side, which is Nefarious Plot, that's like $9.69, about 10 something, taxes, what, you know, expensive. Now, have I been doing the witch guard? I've been putting security on my shit because of what happened when the train derailed and people robbed it. My books was in that. Now they got damaged. They didn't. Obviously, these dumb niggas don't know how to take a good book when they see one. Okay, and then there's another book that I wanted to get, which is Rules for Patriots. It's dealing with the Republic, but not so much. It's a little different. You got to know how to read these books. Now, some of you are saying, God damn, that's a lot. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, I have a lot of books right here to show you the betrayal that you're dealing with right now. I'm not into that. You motherfuckers need to be able to elevate and ascend. I did a video a week or two ago talking about ascension, what it actually employs. Or how you can apply it. It's up to you to go back and check it out for yourselves. Yes, of course they're going with me. If anything, I'll take more to... I'm getting rid of... I don't need... Whenever I get up and left, anywhere I've left everything. But I'm selling all this time. That will go to help and assist. And also, it's not because me and Ganja are over 100. To build, like, things that are required. And the first thing is to make sure that we have not just... Because I can sleep in a tent year-round. The thing is to have a decent outhouse that is decent water. Be able to find water, purify it. Grab the water, rainwater, because they're poisoning the water right now because people are grabbing rainwater. They really want to starve people, and people are noticing that it's murky and dark. But ain't nobody building a rocket to shoot down the goddamn mindless dweebs flying the chemicals, so what the fuck? Not saying people don't have it, but some people have already stored up water that can last 10, 20 years. When you motherfuckers were told to, you just choose to still stay fluoridated. This is what I'm alluding to. A lot of you don't listen to us too fucking late. And then you want to act like, what's that? Like, make it make sense. So, yeah, the books are going to be in totes, heavy as fuck. They'll be in the back of my truck and right on. And everybody wants to get up in here and start buying shit. They're like, yeah, man. I was like, look, niggas, I'm not restoring shit. You buy it. If you got a cash scratch, nigga, fix it. Go. They got shit now in China. You can put it on. You can put an iron and it's like brand new and last longer than your life. And just get whatever. All the top shit. My boy's going to have them come back probably in about a week and a half. And all this shit just goes into a tote. And then I go through it and get a big black bag and throw all the bullshit. I'm not going to fuck notes, letters and shit. I don't care if somebody's dumpster diving and shit, whatever. You know, I don't give power. I don't give energy, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. I just don't have it to give. I don't give. I draw in energy. And trust in me, you can do this. It's not complicated. It's not hard. If you know how to put certain things in the right position. I can't talk about certain things on here, y'all. All right? Some things just cannot be discussed. All right? So anyway, I appreciate y'all. Okay? I hope you enjoyed the Heaven Bears. I really should have read some more, but I know me, I wouldn't stop. I need to finish my watermelon, go get my Wagyu beef and my broccoli spears, Blocky Robbie, and asparagus, and sit back and enjoy the fuck out of that. And I'll see y'all here a little later, okay? 32 people in here. Y'all better double tap. No, people, 2 people, it's hard for people, man, especially if they think I'm talking shit, you know. So, yeah, I'm taking everyone with me. All right, so appreciate you guys. It's always a wonder. You already know, ladies, our beloved sisters, they are the power. Hey, dudes, no matter how much, we know we got some of you weirdos up in here. We know you're here. I can feel you. We know you're here. It's nothing against you, motherfuckers. But the women are the power. It's just, look, I'm not one of those, the goddesses and all that goofy shit. The women are literally the fucking source of power. They've been robbed of that. It's given to perversions. We're nothing but fucktards. And you men are supposed to be the strength. And I'm talking about a strength unparalleled. To protect that fucking power. And this is not a fucking game. Fuck the monkeys who don't agree. Fuck them. I don't care. Circle of life. And two always into one. And one day you'll get it. Yavo. That was our actual hand salute. You know that? Yeah, I know.